everyone. I'm Susan Huckle, and here's what's happening in LA this week. Baseball victory. We celebrated the World Series win for the Dodgers, who brought the trophy back to LA. The city family organized a parade, and the fans formed a sea of blue along the route to honor the team's back-to-back success.
Back-to-back champions, the Los Angeles
Los Angeles is mad crazy for their Dodgers.
Back-to-back champions! Woo!
This just represents LA, like Dodgers represent LA.
I hope to see all the players having a good time, you know, just have the time of their lives.
How about 3 and 6 years?
Go shot, forever a Dodger.
Yamamoto is the GOAT. There's no beating that dude. Yamago, shout out him. Hi, Kike! Woo!
This is why we won. Because our player. Go Dodgers!
Never see a World Series at Game 7.
That last inning, 11th inning came through in Game 7. Man, my house was bananas.
Like the whole series, it was just like nail biting, like literally nail biting.
I came out with a Dodgers jersey like when I was born, not even gonna lie. It means the world because I get to bring my son that baseball's his life right now.
The Dodgers, they're just like a community, like a family to us.
My mom's 87, she'll be 88 in January, and I'm trying to take her around and have her do things that she hasn't done in her lifetime. That last game was amazing, so I said, Mom, I'm picking you up in the morning and we're going.
That's one thing the Dodgers do is bring everybody together. Everybody together.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful to be a part of this. It's something bigger than all of us, you know?
Nowhere, because I'm sick right now.
This is the best day for LA.
Best day of my life.
All right, Dodgers, we got 2. We gotta get the 3rd one. Let's get that 3P. Let's go, Dodgers!
Let's go Dodgers! Let's go Dodgers!
The city's Jobs and Economic Development Initiative, or JEDI zone, focuses on neighborhood areas that need some help. Councilmember Tim McCosker introduced us to a new zone along Pacific Avenue, which is welcoming emerging business to the community.
We are in San Pedro, part of the 1-5, and we're on Pacific Avenue. And Pacific Avenue is the recipient of a new JEDI zone, Jobs and Economic Development Initiative. We are at a piece of property that is going to be reopened as Cafe Bodega.
We're here celebrating Sandy and Cafe Bodega, and we are excited, the Economic and Workforce Development Department, to support her and other businesses in our JEDI zones. To become a JEDI zone, you have to be located within an underserved area of the city. So typically an area that is a low moderate income, an area that was previously a redevelopment area. And so we look at those criteria and work with the council offices to establish a zone. And within that zone, we bring an infusion of all of our economic development and workforce development tools. It can be microloans, it can be waiver of permits, it can be technical assistance, it can be some efforts to make repairs at the frontage of the property, and it's all designed to be city services that can be waived or assisted so that we improve the economic development, we improve the look of certain corridors within the city.
Well, it helped tremendously because of the microloan. It helped me finish up construction. I'm still in construction. And then the equipment. So coffee equipment's very pricey, and some of the kitchen equipment and furnishings.
We just rolled out the microloan component of the JEDI Zone program a little over a couple of months ago. And so Cafe Bodega is the first recipient of that loan, and we're excited to be here, celebrate her, and applaud her for going through our process.
Well, as a councilman of the 1-5, I'm really gratified to have the JEDI Zone because city processes and all government processes are really, really hard on small businesses. And so when we put together the JEDI Zone, we are creating an opportunity to make those processes a little bit easier, and in some cases to make them actually beneficial and provide services, cut a little bit of the red tape, and it's still a lot of effort to open a business and bring back corridors like Pacific Avenue or Wilmington Avenue or Avalon Boulevard.
Sandy has purchased this, and she's revitalizing it for the community good. And so coming here, this is the exact example of what we want to do in supporting her and other businesses, bringing goods and services to the community, bringing the community together, bringing more foot traffic in the corridor, as well as bringing an economic base and opportunities for young folks to be employed in the community as well. Please come and visit the Economic and Workforce Development website, which is ewdd.lacity.gov.
The community comes to you was the message from Councilmember Imelda Padilla's second annual health fair. With services and providers on the ground, community members got free consultations and resources close to home.
Today we are in the 6th District for our now second annual health fair.
I'm with Syndicated Insurance Agency, and we're happy to be here. We're one of the sponsors of the Arleta Health Fair. We're here to help the community, answer any questions, consultations at no cost.
For our community to know where they can get their COVID shots, where they can get their flu shots, and also find out about where the local affordable clinics are for folks that don't necessarily have the proper insurance. We want to make sure that we're a partner and letting folks know where they can go.
Yo lo hice principalmente por mi salud. Sé que vienen quizás más gripes, más COVID y tenemos que estar preparados. Uno nunca sabe. Y si hay la oportunidad y es gratis, ¿por qué no hacerlo?
Es importante que piensen en su salud porque si se enferman, enferman a su familia y es un efecto dominó, enferman a todos.
Everybody is welcome. It's not just for residents of CD6. We know that there is a lot of fear right now in our community to be able to take advantage of, federally funded clinics. But that is why it was important for our office to show folks that it's not just about you going to the community also comes out to you.
A new LA Fire Department chief is announced. The city fights copper wire theft and a $9 million state grant for LA City housing. These stories up next on CityBeat.
Following a nationwide search, Mayor Karen Bass has named Jamie Moore as the new chief of the Los Angeles Fire Department, LAFD. An LAFD firefighter for over 30 years, Moore is the Valley Bureau commander leading 5 battalions, 39 fire stations, and almost 1,000 personnel. According to Bass, Moore will advance an agenda to better prepare LA for major emergencies, upcoming world events, and to improve responses to 911 calls citywide. If confirmed by LA City Council, Moore will be the second Latino chief to lead the department and the first Spanish-speaking fire chief. For more information, visit mayor.lacity.gov/press. LA City Council has voted to approve a reward program in the fight against copper wire theft in Los Angeles. The Metal and Wire Theft Reward Program will offer up to $5,000 for tips leading to the arrest and conviction of felony offenders, or $1,000 for misdemeanor offenders. According to Councilmember John Lee, who chairs the Public Safety Committee, copper wire theft is costly for the city and requires extensive repairs to critical infrastructure. The ordinance will cover metal and wire owned by the city or located on city property and will include plaques, tombstones, statues, light posts, and copper wire. For more information, visit council.lacity.gov. LA LA City Housing Authority, HACLA, announced that it has secured a $9 million state grant under the Home Key Plus initiative to expand housing solutions for Angelenos. Managed by the California Department of Housing and Community Development, the program is designed to increase permanent supportive housing and services. Under the program, HACLA will acquire a multifamily property in the Wilshire Center, Koreatown area, which will be converted into 28 units of permanent supportive housing. HACLA provides affordable housing, rental assistance, and supportive services to more than 200,000 Angelenos. For more information, visit hacla.org.
If you know a salsa rhythm, you probably know the queen of salsa, Celia Cruz. Councilmember Hugo Soto Martinez led family and friends of the late singer in a tribute to her unique sound, declaring Celia Cruz Day in Los Angeles.
Thank you to everyone who came out to City Hall today, including family members, loved ones, and super fans, to celebrate the life and legacy of a true legend, the queen of salsa, Celia Cruz. The first time I heard Celia Cruz was in my own household. My mom playing the music. It was probably a Saturday or a Sunday morning. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she's putting on salsa. And of course, every time you go to a quinceañera or wedding, they're gonna play something from Celia Cruz. And so, it's just a wonderful person to be part of the fabric of who I am as a person as well. During the presentation, we had a wonderful dance group come out. We had like 4-year-old kids and adults, and folks were wearing different flags from different countries because we know Celia Cruz is Cuban, but that music is listened by all of Latin America. If you speak Spanish and you understand Spanish, most likely you know who she is and you listen to her music.
Since I was a little girl, I remember listening to the radio, of course, and seeing her on TV. She was the light of the Cuban music.
Coming here today with her friends and folks that was part of her history, it just felt like just a wonderful community. You could see the love, pouring out of them. They were just so happy that we were doing this. I do want to present the certificate on behalf of the City of Los Angeles, declaring today, October 17th, as Celia Cruz Day in the City of Los Angeles. Hey. To be with people that did know her and how much they loved her and how much they feel happy that we're celebrating her is just like a wonderful experience that I'll remember forever.
La música de Celia es una música que impacta en el mundo entero, porque es una música contagiosa y de la manera que ella la expresa es todavía más contagiosa porque la voz de Celia Cruz ha sido única, es única.
To celebrate the spooky season, LA City's Department of Aging held a Halloween party for seniors. You're never too old for some treats, and there was much more than candy to take away from the event.
Happy Halloween! All you pumpkins.
Trick or treat. Happy Halloween to everyone.
Happy Halloween.
We are at the Teresa Lindsay Multipurpose Center today celebrating Halloween with our wonderful seniors from the community, but we're also offering other resources. We have engaged other community partners to come out and also provide resources and connect seniors with a wide range of services that are available to them. So this is an event to bring them together to celebrate Halloween.
I like the candy, of course, because I'm a kid at heart.
It feels fantastic. It makes me feel like I went on an outing.
I'm having fun like little kids.
The theme of Halloween is always candy and costume, so it's just a little touch, and it gives us the ability to show off our artistic ambition and our creativity, and it's just a morale building for not only our staff, but our participants, and they're excited to get their candy. I'm over here checking bags because I want to make sure that they're not just getting candy. Make sure you get some produce in there. Come up here and get yourself some fresh vegetables. We're trying to address food deserts and food insecurity. That's what the primary goal is, and we're excited to be able to have the opportunity to provide that.
I cook for myself, and it helps me a lot. That way I don't have to go to the store. And I say the money I wasn't getting to get what I got today, I can put on something else. So it helps a whole lot.
Just like I was going home, I said, what I'm going to have for vegetables today? And like we had romaine lettuce, that's good for your heart and your arteries, and you have arthritis like me, you know. And the pumpkin is good. You can make a soup. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
We know that the federal government, the shutdown, is creating a lot of anxiety for a lot of people, especially those that are relying on the CalFresh benefit. So not only are seniors able to get a hot meal today, they're also able to connect to other services and support to get them through this crisis.
A lot of people are afraid, and we're just here to provide some sort of solace. We're just trying to add as much positivity to what's going on out there as possible.
I think today is really a great opportunity to interact with seniors. They have, so much heart, and they are so full of energy, and so it's recharging my own battery. We encourage our seniors and anyone looking for more information to visit our website at aging.lacity.gov.
Councilwoman Katie Yaroslavsky held the third Great Pumpkin Bash. Along with Rec and Parks and LA Sanitation, everyone was invited to Pan Pacific Park to trash their post-Halloween pumpkins. As always, this event is a smashing success.
So we're here at Pan Pacific Park for our third annual Great Pumpkin Bash, which is a great community, family-friendly event where folks come the day after Halloween. They bring their pumpkins, come in costume, bring their kids, bring their families, and have a chance to smash their pumpkin and compost it and learn all about composting and sustainability.
The City of Los Angeles, especially with the Bureau of Sanitation, we're promoting recycling and organics, making sure that we're discarding trash properly, from regular trash to recyclables to organics, making sure that our Angelinos know how to properly discard them. And after Halloween, we have a lot of pumpkins, so we're making sure that we're recycling them properly.
I think this is awesome. This is wonderful for the families. Everybody can come and rejoice and have a great time.
We've got food, we've got bouncy houses and face painting. It's a good opportunity to remind ourselves that we're part of this much bigger series of communities across Los Angeles, and it gives us a chance to get to know each other and spend time outside. It's a beautiful day, so come on out.
I also want to remind all Angelinos to please practice recycling and organic and composting 365 days of the year.
I absolutely love it.
Bright clothes, bright flowers, monarch butterflies, and favorite foods. Dia de los Muertos unites the living and the dead. It's a reason to gather, a traditional festival, and a colorful celebration to remember those who have passed on.
Today we're celebrating El Día de los Muertos here at the San Fernando Mission Cemetery. And while this is an annual tradition, an event that my office has hosted many times, we joined forces with the Archdiocese to really build out this treasured celebration here at the cemetery, especially when we have so many family members that are buried here. It's a beautiful way for us to merge all of those traditions and honor the people that are placed here at the San Fernando Mission.
I have a lot of family here, great-grandparents, grandparents. It's a special event, and to celebrate with the community, the mariachi music, the heritage, all the activities for the children. a beautiful event to spend time together to learn about our culture.
The event is great. It's actually another opportunity to bring in the community and to show that we are supporting each other. This is what it is that the community is about.
El Día de los Muertos is a traditional celebration honoring our loved ones that have passed. And it's a way to remember their spirit and everything that they meant to us and celebrating their memory.
My brother passed away in January, and I just really wanted to come be around him and feel his energy and to celebrate for all the people who've passed, all of our loved ones.
It's not really about sadness. It's about the happiness and joy that we had those moments together and really keeping their memory alive. Because when we keep them alive in our celebrations, in our thoughts, in our daily words, they never really are apart from us.
We remember you on this day, and you actually do feel a lot closer to them. And it's beautiful because we wear a lot of bright colors and we have a lot of fun, a lot of food, and it's a really good time.
This is a really beautiful way to welcome them back and continue to celebrate their beautiful contributions while they were with us on Earth.
In this week's feature story, we highlight the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters and Maids. LA City Council honored the 100th anniversary of this group. They were the first African-American union in the country, and their formation was the beginning of a movement for civil rights.
We are at the Los Angeles City Hall and proudly able to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters and Maids. It's significant because this is the first African-American union formed in the country. What they had to endure, what they agreed to go through for the betterment of their children, for the betterment of people that they would never know, was just so incredibly selfless. They were able to plot the course for improvement of an entire community, an entire race of people. They were the on-ramp to the Black middle class.
I think about how the Pullman porters would wear these really nice suits and the hats and everything. They were always very dignified, very respectful, but at home they were struggling.
The porters, when Mr. Pullman brought them on, they had terrible working conditions. It was just, my ancestors tell me how bad the working conditions were. So the union was called together to give us some rights.
It was A. Philip Randolph, who was the architect behind the March on Washington, who actually organized the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. They became like a conduit to African-American communities because they traveled on trains across the country. And so that was a springboard to the civil rights movement. If it was not for A. Philip Randolph and the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, I would not be in my position I am in today.
They did the best of everything. They served, they cooked, they shined, many times without sleep, because they wanted to present the right image for people to understand respect. Not calling like they did everybody George. Hey, George, do this. George, do that. It was just easy to call everybody George because they did not respect them enough of being called by a first name. But that respect never left them for whoever they were working for, taking care of the children for, ironing clothes for, fixing food for.
What I believe the contribution of the Pullman Porters organization was over the decades, not only to civil rights, but to the wider society. Well, it did a couple of things. The first thing it did was show Black people amazingly that we can organize and get something accomplished that's worthwhile for the betterment of the entire society. Anytime everyone is doing well, it enriches the entire society. So if Black people are doing better, then everyone is going to do better.
If you don't know your history, then you are doomed to, of course, repeat things that were not worthy of being repeated. You really miss the richness of how things evolved, how you arrived to where you are. Certainly for me, having the background of what my grandfather did really laid the foundation for my own ability to have my own home, to be college educated, came from his sacrifice as a Pullman porter. Now we're in position to do that for our children, and we know that we must.
That is a slice of American history that needs to be known. The people that worked on the trains had much dignity, and they were chosen because they knew how to serve people and they were very humane. So what I can tell you in 2025 is that we need that still. We need that humanity. We need that caring. We need that taking care of each other.
Celebrate 100 years of the LAPD Pacific Division. Gather with the Friends of Children and Literature, and learn more about the salt marsh in San Pedro. All this up next on Things to Do.
The Los Angeles Police Department's Pacific Division is turning 100 and is celebrating the occasion on Saturday, November 15th at 11 a.m. Join the division to honor their history, their officers, and their 100 years of service to the community. There will be displays, community booths, and station tours along with free food and great music. Head to the LAPD Pacific Division on Culver Boulevard for celebrating 100 years on Saturday, November 15th at 11 a.m. To learn more, visit pacificboosters.org or check the Instagram account of LAPD Pacific Division. Join LA Public Library's Friends of Children and Literature, or FOCL, for the presentation of the 2025 FOCL Award on Saturday, November 15th. Each year, the award goes to an author or illustrator whose work helps children appreciate and understand California history. This year's prize winner is Cactus Queen by Lori Alexander with illustrations by Jen Ely. The author and illustrator will talk about their process and inspiration behind the book. The ceremony will also feature the winners of the FOCL Essay Contest and will be followed by a reception. Head to the Central Library for the 2025 FOCL Awards ceremony on Saturday, November 15th at 2 p.m. For more information, visit lapl.org/events. LA's Department of Rec and Parks invites you to visit the Cabrillo Beach wetland habitat Salinas de San Pedro. On Sunday, November 16th, educators from the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium will guide visitors in exploring the local salt marsh. Discover the plants and animals that call this habitat home. Using binoculars, magnifying glasses, and other tools, educators and volunteers will help you learn more about this natural environment. Salt Marsh Open House takes place on Sunday, November 16th at 10:30 a.m. For more information, check out the events calendar at cabrillamarineaquarium.org. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Susan Huckle, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.